This is the PHLV Radio Podcast. Subscribe now to get the latest feed.
This is the PHLV Radio Podcast, and it's a great day today because we have our friends from the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association of Nevada right here at PHLV Radio. And of course, we always dream of about going to the Pacific Islands, right? Everybody, especially here in Las Vegas, it's so hot. And we want to go there and have a good time and drink some pina colada maybe in one of the islands. So we'll talk to these guys and maybe they'll freshen us up and let's have a good time and a great time with the members and founding officers of the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association of Nevada. Welcome to the radio program, guys.
Aloha.
Aloha to you too. Of course, we have Dr. Marife Axon Armstrong. She is the president. The president-elect is Dr. Raymond Serafica. And secretary of the newly founded organization, of course, is Dr. Kay Fontanilla right over there. Say hi, Kay.
Hello.
All right. And of course, representing the treasurer, Cici Fernan, is none other than Dr. Zara Borinas.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the radio program. And we've been excited knowing that you guys were going to be here because Asian Americans, we know, but Pacific Islanders, who are the Pacific Islanders, Marife?
Wow, Johan, that is an excellent question. As I was sharing earlier, it took me about 2 days actually, to disseminate the Pacific Islanders during my working on my dissertation. So it's a very sensitive topic to identify the Pacific Islanders. Primarily, Native Hawaiians are considered part of the Pacific Islander population. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, we have the Samoan population, we have the Tahitian, we have people from the Third Nation, the Chukis, and you can chime in. There's so many of them that if you were you were in Hawaii, and as a nurse, I was a nurse case manager there, and it's so hard to identify them all.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Yes.
Very.
How I did with my dissertation is I put in Native Hawaiians and non-Native Hawaiians.
Right.
And under the non-Native Hawaiians are the Samoans, I have the Chukis, and I forgot all the other Chukis, all the Third Nation population.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes.
And of course, the rich heritage of this group, they're found all over the place, especially here in the United States, the mainland United States, right? And talking about them, that's probably why you guys started to organize, because you are a lot already here, and professionals as you are, maybe one of the qualities of Pacific Islanders and Asian Americans are really we are caring by nature, and we naturally gravitate towards caregiving, like especially nursing, right? So I'd like to pick your brain, Dr. Ray. As an Asian American, you identify with this group, obviously, and now you're representing a brand new organization based here in Las Vegas, in Nevada, the Asian American Pacific Islanders. What do you have in mind now that you've formed this? What do you see in the horizon for the organization and for your group as a whole?
When we created this association, we had so much visions for the association and also for the community. And because each of us has rich background, our heritage is Asian American, especially for me. I was born and raised in the Philippines, migrated to Canada, educated in the U.S. Mm-hmm. So, I had that experience to take care of the Asian American group.
Right.
One of the things that we talk about is this belongs to a community engagement mission, the association itself.
Right.
We don't really emphasize more on research or other agenda, but we want to serve the Asian American group and the Pacific Islander groups. We can identify what matters most for them, chronic illnesses, things that they need. When we immigrated to the Western world, one of the things that my parents were asking constantly is who are the Asian American providers? Right. Because they can identify their background, they can identify the health issues, and it's easier for them to explain what what are their complaints and what are their symptoms. The same is true that when we envision this association, we want to serve that population. We are big in health promotion and wellness. We want to catch, whatever it is before they go to the emergency room, and we can solidify that by screenings, by education, and by promoting what is really important when it comes to health of this particular group.
Right.
So we are a very passionate group, as you can see.
Yes, that's very evident. And you're also in the academia. I know you're with UNLV, right?
Yes, I'm also an assistant professor of UNLV in the School of Nursing. And I teach gerontology for older adults, and also community health and some graduate courses.
That's what's exciting about our newly founded organization, the APINA of Nevada. All of the School of Nursing, majority of the School of Nursing is represented.
Wow.
So we have, I'm an assistant professor at Roseman University, and Dr. Zara Barinas is from Nevada State College.
Wow.
And Dr. Kay Fontanilla is from CSN.
Wow.
So
represented, huh?
Yeah.
Well represented.
Everybody has its role,
Right. All you guys educators, and let me talk to the other guys
Zara.
here,
Okay.
because I'm really very interested. I saw you guys, Zara and Kay, and we saw you at the one of the seminars recently here in Las Vegas, held at the UMC, and this was about cardiology, right?
Yep.
And I was curious to know the Asian American population, especially the Pacific Islanders as well, as a nursing organization. Is there a particular health issue that you guys are zeroing in on this particular ethnicity?
Basically, we don't. We could take care of any illnesses out there. Basically, all we have to do is to get some health promotion for them. So by giving education to other people, we could give them some hints on how we're going to take care of ourselves before they get sick.
Right.
That's basically the main role of a nurse. We have to help people to prevent from happening. So the seminar that we have was really awesome. The last thing that we have from Philippine Nurses Association. So I was so engrossed with that because I'm an ER nurse.
Yes.
And we saw that a lot of times. So I was just so engaged with the doctors explaining things about cardiac diet, about cardiac diseases. It was fun. So, and I brought some of my students so they could also relate it to their classes.
Wow, wonderful. And as an organization, I'm sure you guys, you've just started this organization just a few months ago, I guess?
Few months
couple
ago.
of months ago, yes.
And I know in the horizon, I know you guys are planning for activities as well, right? Are there any activities that we're looking forward to in the near future?
First of all, I wanted to advertise our annual international conference that we are having. This is going to be the 15th annual international conference of APINA, our mother organization.
Right.
It's going to be in September 22nd and 23rd, 2018, and it is in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
going to ask you about that because as I was browsing, I saw North Carolina. So now APINA as an organization, as an umbrella organization for the Asia Pacific and Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, the nurses, where is this based? The mother organization, the umbrella organization?
It's a virtual.
It is.
It's a virtual because right now.
So we have chapters all over the country and stuff like that.
Well, the first chapter is in Hawaii. I'm actually the founding president of the APINA Hawaii.
Hawaii, okay.
And then it could have been Nevada. I'm just like aching for Nevada to start.
Why?
Why? Because majority of the active members of the national APINA are based in Las Vegas,
Wow.
in UNLV. And then, so when I went back to Hawaii, I said, we really have to start a chapter. So we started the chapter there, and then now that I moved here, the Nevada, North Carolina beat us to it.
You
So-
East Coasters.
So Hawaii is the first one,
Right.
and then North Carolina is the second,
And then Nevada?
Nevada, and I'm eyeing on someone who is finishing his PhD in New York.
To start New York.
I'm pretty sure that he will do it after his PhD.
Probably New York and New
program.
Jersey and the
And
tri-state area. Huh?
Someone from Michigan is reaching out to me.
Wonderful.
And also in Florida.
Well, congratulations.
So it's coming.
It's coming. How about the membership here in Nevada, Kay? Do we have a lot of members now here?
So we just had a meeting a month ago. We talked about memberships, of course. So we can have other organizations to be members of our organization. And of course, nurses, Asian Pacific Islander nurses, are all invited to join us and be able to to serve the community as what they have spoken about
Right.
today. So is it $25 for
It's $25 for regular members.
$25 for regular members, and I would say they have to be members of the
Of the National APINA.
Yeah, National APINA as
Wow.
well. And then students, we are still undergoing this decision
Yep.
about how we're gonna have students be members, if they have to pay or.
Right. You guys are on a roll, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Congratulations once again. And being in a community like Las Vegas, and first of all, we'd like to thank you for setting it up here in Las Vegas. I know you could have easily went to Reno for that, for the Nevada
Right.
chapter, but you're here in Las Vegas, so we're here right here
Yes.
in PHLV because we don't have a PH Reno yet. It's,
Yeah.
it's a PH Las Vegas. So thank you. So you're here. It's easier to access you guys because I know down the line we're going to be partnering with a lot of things. So we will promote you heavily, all the things that you guys are doing, and possibly one of the things that you might be doing, and I'm sure it's in the horizon, is to partner with the community, right? Belonging in
Exactly.
in the Las Vegas community, especially in the health of our community here. Surely, I'm sure you have that in the horizon. Any partnerships that you have now with the community
Very
any
few will
groups?
be-
Yes,
talking about it.
Yeah, actually, the Asian Community Development Council. I reached out to them to see what we can do as an organization, and I was so amazed and delighted that they actually offered to also help us as a new organization. So I attended the ACDC inaugural of their ribbon cutting
Right.
of their site in Jones Boulevard. So that's where we announce our official partnership with Asian Community Development Council and APINA of Nevada. And the highlight of that partnership is really looking at the vision of having a federally funded health clinic
Wow.
right there in that location. They do have the location already, they do have the place where to do it, but we are working on the specifics. You know, there's always, when there's health, there's legality.
Right.
You know, because there's malpractice, we want to make sure that we are serving our community the best we can and not do no harm. That's one thing that
Right.
we have pledged, that we are going to take care of our patients and their families and make them get them to their optimal health and do no harm.
Right.
So we're working on the specifics with that, but we already officially announced our partnership.
Congratulations. And these guys from ACDC, they're amazing too.
Yes.
They've been working so hard and, getting us together, all of us with the Asian backgrounds here in Las Vegas, in Nevada. And glad that you guys have partnered with them. And surely that you guys will be doing a lot of things aside from ACDC and many other things. I was really very particularly interested about the academic impact of the APINA. We know a lot of Asian Americans students here in Las Vegas, and also Pacific Islanders. Now I know that they are Pacific Islanders since you've highlighted, oh, they come from this also. You're a Pacific Islander. Okay, so now we know a lot of those students. Some of them have recently transferred or moved to Las Vegas, right? In terms of assimilating to the community, now are they welcome to join you as like a new student here in Las Vegas, and will probably lean on you guys to be able to transition to this environment, to this culture?
Yes, Johan. We actually encourage them to join us. I teach at UNLV, and we have so many students who are Asian American or Pacific Islander descents, and those are, and I'm sure CSN, Nevada State, and Roseman have the same ratio of Asian American Pacific Islander nurses student, and that's what we are targeting for, because we want to mentor them while they are on their early nursing career.
Right.
We want them to learn from the best. We start them early because we have to plan a succession plan. Like, we are not going to be here forever,
right?
And we want the next generation to take over our roles, and that is one way to really train them and mentor them. We have a good structured mentorship in place that we will partner our nursing students, whatever her interest is, to someone who is in that practice. Let's say you are, for example, interested in critical care. As our membership grows, we will partner you with a critical care nurse, and maybe you can collaborate on your career trajectory in the future. Same is true with research, and same is true with practice. We have nurse practitioner students who are Asian American Pacific Islander. So the good thing about this population is, like, you can easily find somebody who will be able to mentor them as they move to that specialty.
Wow, it's such a great thing. And Sarah?
Yeah, can I add on? So in our school, Cecil, Fernand, and I were already talking about this, and we already talked to the students, actually. So then we encourage them, you have to join. They are so excited. So all we have to do is to buzz the news, and it will be accepted. So everybody is aware. And we started with our own students, and then we'll go to the Students Nurses Association.
Right,
So,
we're going to post this thing too on YouTube.
Yep, that would be
and
great.
Facebook and Instagram, and maybe Snapchat a little bit, because these millennials are on Snapchat. So they will know, right?
For the College of Southern Nevada, I also spoke with one of the representatives of the Student Nurses Association, and he is very interested in tying up with APINA. Unfortunately, it's the end of the semester, and
Right.
we are on summer break, but we are also thinking of we're planning of having a meet and greet with our potential or prospective members, be
Yes.
it students or organizations who are interested in joining.
Of course, I'd like to
APINA.
meet all the founding members, right? It's like
And the founding members.
right, of course, like autograph and like selfie with the president and the officers, right? That'll be a very exciting thing, because as we all know, of course, there is still that shortage of nurses in the community, and a lot more youngsters are gravitating now towards nursing, towards healthcare, and that's good news, really. And I've been hearing news that schools are even expanding for that. That's a great thing. And for you to have organized this APINA here in Nevada, maybe not only for the Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, maybe other ethnic groups open to join?
Yes, so we are finalizing our bylaws, and so when Kay mentioned about the membership, so we're still trying to have a discussion on the table of how much we're gonna, the fee, and how are we going to roll over the Student Association membership, because we have to align our regulations for that with our national.
Right.
So what we envision to happen is to, again, meet and greet with our nursing students and eventually get them to organize their own student association. So
Wow.
therefore, for example, for CSN, they will have a PINA, Nevada Student Nurses Association under CSN.
Wow.
And a PINA of Nevada Student Association under Nevada State College. And again with UNLV and Roseman.
Wow.
And then we'll have the bigger Nursing Student Association for Nevada.
Now, on the professional side, all those nurses who can identify with the ethnicity that you guys primarily target, those who are working at the hospitals and nursing homes and stuff like that, obviously they're free to join, right? I mean, like they can
Yes.
join, but how do they reach out to you guys to become a member?
They can email us at apinanv@gmail.com.
Right. Okay. So that's AAPINA
NV
NV
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to emphasize that we are all inclusive. We have a founding member who is not Asian, Professor Robert Fox, and he is an American, Caucasian, but he's part of us. So we are opening it up to anybody who is a nurse, who is passionate about serving the API population.
Wonderful.
And just look at what our goals are. I guess, I wanted to just share with our goal statement is the goal of the Nevada chapter of the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association is to unify PINA nurses in Nevada and other partners to facilitate and promote networking and to develop collaborative partnerships between professional nurses, researchers, nurse educators, advanced practice nurses, nursing students, and community affiliates, with the sole purpose of identifying the healthcare needs of AAPI's population and optimizing the resources to promote healthy living and better their lives.
Wow.
That's our goal statement.
Wonderful.
And if you're going to ask us, how are you going to do that?
Yeah,
That's
how is
an
he gonna do that?
endeavor. That's a big endeavor. So we had written down 4 strategies to achieve this goal. One is to identify the APINA community needs through research, education, and practice. And second is to create opportunities for serving the APINA community by health fairs, Healthy Mondays, so we'll talk more about that later
Wow.
on, and health blogs that can influence healthy behaviors. And I'm going to pass on to our president-elect to share the third and fourth strategy that we have.
All right, so continuing on, the number 3 strategy is to facilitate and promote networking and collaborative partnerships. And Mary Faye had mentioned, forming the APINA Student Association, partnership with other organizations who serves as the AAPI population. And I think I mentioned about the mentorship program already. And the last one is to influence health policy through individual and community actions, and we can do that by involvement in petitions for healthcare initiatives that's pertinent to the AAPI population, and support the political leaders who support our mission and vision. So
Right.
we are going to be with them if they stay with us as well,
Right.
because we have one goal to better the lives of the AAPI and for the greater population of Southern Nevada or Las Vegas or the state of Nevada.
Wow.
Because
Right.
it's hard not to be involved in politics because you have a better voice if you have a representative who represents your goals and aspirations. So it was mentioned in the ACDC inauguration that and when we met with the program director at ACDC the last time, we asked, well, what's the component of the composition of the population that we're going to serve with ACDC? And sure enough, they said the majority are Filipinos.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Well,
I
especially
forgot
here in
who
Las
else,
Vegas.
and
Yeah.
Chinese, I think. So there you have it, that the Asian population is growing.
Right.
And one
Yeah.
good thing about ACDC is they have the population rate for each minority or for each Asian Asian American population, and I think we are number 3. Filipinos are number 3 or number 2, I would say.
Yeah, we are huge.
Yeah, we are huge.
What was number 1 again, if you
I thought
remember?
it was Filipinos, but I guess is it
No,
Chinese or Japanese?
Just Chinese as well.
Yeah,
Well,
we have to
yeah.
get back to you
Check
with
our
that.
statistics on that.
But one thing that struck me when we had that meeting with ACDC Octavio was the need for translation. You have all of these programs available for them, and they do come into the center and the clinic for the teaching, but then they walk out because they don't understand.
Right.
So one thing that we were looking at is to involve the students who speak different languages, do a survey and see the languages that our students speak, and get them involved
Wow,
in
that's amazing.
helping the
Yeah.
community.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is very relevant because we want the population to adhere to a healthy behavior. And that is one of the issues that the outcomes are bad or not positive
Yeah.
because of them not adhering, not because they don't want to, but because of the lack of information and understanding due to the language barrier.
Right.
And I tell you a short story because I'm also a former diabetes nurse educator in Hawaii. It was St. Francis, Diabetes Center of St. Francis. I had a Japanese, elderly Japanese in his 80s who was newly diagnosed with diabetes, and his sugar was really high, and he really needed to have insulin regimen. He adamantly refused insulin therapy. But further talking to him, it was not that he didn't want the insulin therapy. He couldn't see the calibration.
Oh.
And the wife who wanted to help is afraid of the needle. They live with a daughter who works during the day. So what we did is bring your wife and your daughter, and I talked to them. And what we did was, the daughter will verify the calibration of the wife and put it in the refrigerator, the syringe. And then when it's time to give the medication, then the wife will hand it to the husband and help him with doing the blood sugar. So there, you automatically say non-compliant or don't want to do the regimen. We have to go down to the level to understand them. What's the reason? We stop where, non-compliant, doesn't want to do it. We need to dig deeper because cultural awareness is very important.
Right.
There's something in there that what's making them not to adhere. So we have to take 2 steps forward and see what's going on. Is there anything that I could do? So that's what we need. We need to get to the bottom of it, and what can we do
Wow.
to help them? Yeah,
That-
as
and
simple
then-
as that.
And you guys, professionals in this realm, it's a great thing that you've organized this because you are going to wrap that around the things that you're going to do, and obviously it's going to benefit the public. So we thank you so much for doing what you do, and we know this is purely voluntary, but you guys I see you guys are like so happy to do it, and we thank you so much for your service, for doing this for all of us. Our listeners here at PHLV Radio, as you know, predominantly are Filipinos and Asian Americans, of course, and now hopefully some Pacific Islanders will start listening to PHLV. Well,
That's the goal.
Right.
Maybe they want to know our origins.
Right, yeah. So
I can start. I'm
yeah.
from Binangonan, Rizal.
Yes, I was going to
Binangonan,
ask you.
Rizal.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Binangonan, Rizal. It's like about 2 hours from Manila.
From Manila.
And behind us, my parents' house is the Laguna Lake.
Wow.
And what separates my parents' house is a rice field. Unfortunately, it's no longer there when I went back.
So maybe some developments already there. Maybe there's a shoe mart already there, SM or something.
No, a lot of clubs and a big hospital
Clubs
in the corner.
Wow.
In Binangonan.
In Binangonan.
Binangonan, yeah.
Why don't we check it out, Ray, when we come back to the Philippines one time? Like the clubs in Binangonan, right?
Yeah.
And Ray, saan ka sa atin sa Philippines?
Oh, born and raised in Cubao, Quezon City.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm the original Cubaweño, you know.
Ilalim or ibabaw?
Hindi ko alam yan, ha?
I know. We were just right at the intersection of EDSA and Aurora Boulevard.
Right.
So, you know.
That's really Cubao.
So, that's really a Cubao. You know?
Cubao.
Very Cubao, yeah.
Yeah, my classmates in high school, they were Manileños. I'm Cubaweño. You know,
Right.
I'm the typical, you know, it's like the Brooklyn of New York.
New York.
Yeah. Well, nice to have you here, stateside Cubaweño. How about you, Zara?
Yeah, me, as I'm something, I think I'm the unique one in here because I'm a Visayas. So
Okay.
I'm from Visayas region where Imelda Marcos is.
Ah,
That's something unique there.
Leyte.
You're from Leyte. So actually, I'm Waray-Waray. I
Waray.
can speak Waray fluently. So those Waray-Waray out there, pakadikam haamon, everybody will be happy. So I could also speak Bisaya because I'm a graduate of Cebu Doctors University sa Cebu.
Right.
So mga Cebuano diha, apil mo diri sa amoa kay malipayon kaning grupo ha.
Wow.
And I
wonderful.
could speak Tagalog because that's our national language. So everybody out there, marami kami mga Tagalog dito. We could take care of you guys.
Tagalog kami.
And it's fun to be in this group because I think everybody has the same goal to be of service to others. I think that's the only thing that unified us because we have different professions, we are different fields, but we come up to one thing: to serve other people.
Wonderful.
Thank
All
you.
right. Kay.
Oh, I'm from Marikina City, the shoe capital
The shoe
of
capital.
the Philippines.
Right. And
Somebody's texting me and said, translate please in Filipino.
in Marikina, that's where Bayani Fernando comes from, right?
Yes.
Right? MMDA, pink guy, and
Yes,
stuff like that.
he's the one who cleaned up Marikina, and I think they sustained it. They maintained the cleanliness of
Marikina.
City, and I'm kind of proud of that.
Wow, congratulations. And the last time I went there, I think a train already goes through Marikina, right?
Yes.
All the way to Manila.
Yes,
Right.
I would say so. I haven't been
Wow.
home for almost 10 years.
Yeah, when I was college there, there's like always traffic in that area. But
Oh,
now
yeah.
at least you could take the train, right?
Yes.
Assuming
I
the
would say
train
so.
assuming the train works, right?
If it does. If it does work.
If it does work.
Kala ko tricycle lang.
Tricycle.
Ang daming tricycle namin sa Binangonan.
Talaga naman, right?
Yes, sa buong Pilipinas. I would
Bang
say.
dami.
Well, it was nice talking to you guys, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying your new roles, huge roles at that, as officers of the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association of Nevada. Such a huge role that you guys have put yourselves into. But I know you guys are passionate about that, and obviously it's going to be a success in the future. Even now, you're getting it. You're really hitting it. You're hitting the ground running, so to speak, di ba? Talaga namang maganda ang start ng Apina, Nevada. So congratulations once again. So before we go, any other messages that you wanted to say to the listeners of PHLV Radio or future members or officers of the organization?
Yeah, I think ang unang-unang sasabihin ko sa inyong lahat is galing sa puso.
Ayan.
Ang formation nitong organization
Do you want me to
namin
put a
ay
music background with galing sa puso?
galing sa puso talaga. We're working
Yeah.
for love. We're not paid for this, but we are so willing. Talagang, it's, I cannot express it sometimes,
Right.
when we talk about it, and I think, our first meeting, talagang makikita mo sa lahat ng nakaupo sa table na
Yeah.
gawin natin to. Kasi this is giving back. We are so blessed with
Right.
all blessings and provisions from our Lord. Being good to us, God is good all the time, and then it's time for us to give back.
Right.
Those who need, because we were former immigrants. We have been there. We don't know where to go, and we're in a new country, a new place, and where do we do this? What do we do? Who do we go? And now
Right.
we're here, and we can help those.
Yeah,
who
give
are
back to the
also-
community,
give back to
especially
the
to the
community.
new ones, right?
Correct.
Kadadating
Yes.
lang sa
Kadadating lang, yeah.
here in the States. Well, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Kay
you.
Fontanilla, Dr. Kay, thank you so much. Dr. Zara.
Thank you too.
Orinas, thank you so much for being here. Lovely to be you guys to be here. Thank you, Dr. Ray Serafika from UNLV. Thank you so much,
Thank you. you,
Doc.
Johan, for having us.
Yeah.
And thank you, Marife, of course, and congratulations once again for this wonderful endeavor for the formation of the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association of Nevada. PINA. So all you listeners of PHLV Radio there, make sure you like their page. They already have a Facebook page up and running right here in their organization here based in Las Vegas. So go on ahead and like their page right now so you'll be the first to know what's going on with the Asian American Pacific Islander Nurses Association of Nevada. This has been PHLV Radio's podcast on PHLV Radio, your Filipino radio experience, right here in Las Vegas.
This is the PHLV Radio Podcast. Subscribe now to get the latest feed.